Hello, everybody, and welcome to another Lord of the Rings draft here on the channel. We're going to be going pick by pick, play by play, talking through everything so you know what to do when you draft this format yourself. And let's get started. If you enjoy this sort of thing, let me know in the comments, and I'll make more of them. But it's going to be a great day and a great draft. If you want to catch me streaming live, you can find that linked in the description down below, twitch.tv/NicolaiBolas. Oh, I love Bilbo. I've not gotten to play Bilbo yet, and so I'm very tempted to first pick him. I just always get decimated when they play it, and Bilbo is one of my favorite characters in Lord of the Rings, because The Hobbit is my favorite book. So, I love Bilbo. Horn of the Mark, not really a card I am excited about, because just, you kind of have to be winning already for this to do good work. Like, you have to have two creatures in play attacking, which is kind of, you're already in good shape. Rising of the Day, not a card I like playing either. Bilbo's very good, but he requires you to be two colors, which is why I'm a little bit hesitant. And then the best common is probably Birthday Escape or Errand Rider of Gondor, which are both solid, don't get me wrong, but Bilbo has the potential to be one of the best cards in my deck. Also, I really want to play Bilbo, so there's that. That is a factor. I always forget that he makes treasures, but he's just, like, unbelievable. It's crazy. I never am able to block him. He always makes treasures and snowballs. Oh my... This is the perfect start to a draft. Phial of Galadriel might be my favorite card in the set. It's just so satisfying to play this card. Oh my gosh, I love this card so much. And I already have Bilbo. And this can help me splash Bilbo or whatever. I don't even care. Dunlin Crebane's pretty solid, but I think Phial's really good. People sleep on this card. You just get to the late game or mid game. First of all, it helps you deploy all the cards in your hand because it ramps you. And you can often play it on turn 4 and then immediately play a 2-drop to help you get empty-handed. And then you just start drawing two cards in the mid-game and it's sweet. If I wasn't taking that, Elrond is a fantastic card. There's also Council Deliberation, which is solid. I think that Elrond is better than Council Deliberation, though, just constant scrying. And Dunlin Crebane's probably the best common in this pack. This is an easy Phial here. It's also colorless, so it can go into any deck. So we have this, and Bilbo can make treasures. Oh my gosh. We're going with the original Lord of the Rings company here. We have Bilbo and Glowin. They're best friends. They're the same color. They both make treasures. They both care about fighting Smaug. If we could get Smaug somehow, or there and back again, that would be perfect. But clearly we have to take Glowin here, and it's mostly for flavor reasons. Because not only do we already have two historic spells to make plenty of treasures, but it's also Glowin, and Glowin is good friends with Bilbo, and he's a red card. And we can also use Bilbo's treasures to goad things. Like, you kind of sometimes have to do things because it fits the story when you're playing Lord of the Rings draft. And in this case, Glowin is like the best card to go with Bilbo. It's both of them are just like, Glowin became an emissary. And I know some people are going to say it's Gloin, but I don't know what the O with the apostrophe is. I think when I originally read the book, I said Gloin in my head, kind of, if that's how it works. I think Gollum's Bite's probably the best card, power level wise, but Gloin. Yeah. But anyway, I think that this card's sick. It goes with Bilbo. And now we can even take a Saruman the White. Because Saruman also, if you watch the Hobbit movies, not so much the book, but in the movies, Saruman the White does come into the Hobbit movies. And Saruman is a great, cool card when you have a bunch of treasures. That helps you double spell. And overall, that's really nice. I am tempted by Frodo, but Frodo is the exact opposite color-wise of Bilbo. So you can't really go green-white into blue-red, sadly, much as I would like to. Quarrel's End isn't really themed with the Hobbit, but it's a reasonable card. I think I would probably take Lorien Revealed, consideration at least. There's a lot of good black cards we're seeing, but off to the races here with a lot of cool historic spells, a lot of cool stuff going on here in the land of this blue-red deck. Okay, I think it's safe to say that black was open in this seat. We're seeing a lot of good black cards. We can still take them. We can just splash some stuff or play like a Grixis deck. We have a lot of treasure makers. But we're seeing a lot of good black cards at this point, and they're significantly better than, Olakai Crusher. I think Torment of Gollum is fantastic. Uruk-hai Berserker is great. I don't have any 4-drops right now, though. I am tempted by the Torment of Gollum. It's also a spell if I wanted to go for a blue-red spells deck. And, yeah, I think I'm going to take Torment of Gollum. I really want to try this. Treason of Isengard is just not on the same power level. And we're going to go Grixis, I think, because black is looking open. We could even just splash blue. Or splash black or whatever, but when you're choosing a card that you might be splashing, you can just take the more expensive one a lot of the time. Okie doke. Deceive the Messenger could go with our spells deck. We're seeing some good green stuff. Arwen is pretty nice. Arwen does feature in the Lord of the Rings, the Hobbit movies. Here, though, we don't see a single black card, which is interesting because we have been seeing quite a few. Dreadful as the Storm is pretty cutesy with some of my stuff. Gimli's Axe. I'll try to Deceive the Messenger again. I could see that being okay in this kind of maybe spells deck. And now there's a Pelargir Survivor we get to take. Could go well in a spells deck. Also taps for mana to cast Torment of Gollum. I think we're in good shape here. Also, we needed a 2-drop anyway. Don't mind if I do Arwen's Gift. We do have several legendary creatures already. We have Glowin, Bilbo, Saruman. Glowin. Yeah. I think Glowin sounds cooler. Because I can say it like, it goes, Billy Killy, Owen Glowin, Biffer Boffer Bomber, Nori Dory Ori, and then there's Dwalin and Balin, or Dwalin and Balin, depending on how you say it, and then Thorin Oakenshield, and those are the 13 dwarves. Not even a sweat. Ooh, another Rising of the Day option, Legolas. Maybe this is Legolas's time to shine. We don't really have a... I haven't loved Willowwind. It's an okay card. I could just take it. I could also just take Legolas for the dream. Just play all of the cool legends. And the Rising of the Day. Yeah, I'll just take this guy. I'd rather splash black anyway. Nice! We got a Council Deliberation. Goes with this scrying and this scrying. Another Arwen's Gift. There's also a Cast into the Fire, which I kind of want to try. Could be okay. Wizard's Rockets. Nice. Can also be cool because it can help you get empty-handed for File. We're off to a good start here. Bilbo, Glowin. Last pick, Gimli's Axe. I'm sure this was handed down from Glowin to Gimli. One ring to rule them all. Destroy all non-legendary creatures. We have a decent number of legendaries, but also a double black is kind of hard to cast. I think I'm just going to take Rally or Smite. They're both good, and they're in my colors, and they're spells. It's just a matter of which direction I'd rather go. Would I rather have a couple of 1/1s or a removal spell? I don't have any removal spells right now. So I'm going to take Smite. Though I do think Rally is quite good. But you need some interaction, and I don't have any yet. Elrond! Oh, Elrond is also a feature in the Tale of the Hobbit. I think we'll just take the Rally at the Hornburg, though. Get myself a 2-drop. When you scry, put a counter on each of the X creatures. I have one scry card, another scry card. Yeah, I'm just going to take the Rally. Merry, Esquire of Rohan. Another Saruman. Don't mind if I do. I'm kind of excited to try Saruman. I haven't gotten to play him yet. Now there's a Goblin. Better than Nimrudel. Better than Envelope, too. I don't really have a reason to splash black right now, so that's cool. There were plenty of goblins in The Hobbit. Fear Fire Foes is absolutely insane. It's made no less insane by the fact that it's Fee Fi Fo Fum, I smell the blood of an Englishman, be he alive or be he dead, I'll grind his bones to make my bread, Jack and the Beanstalk style. There's also an Erebor Flamesmith. Erebor is sick. That's like a Hobbit thing. But yeah, we're going to take this thing. I think red has opened this pack at least, he says, as he doesn't sees a pack with no red cards. We can take Breaking of the Fellowship. It's not very good, but maybe we'll want it. Just one copy. Just one. Oh, the Book of Mazabul. I think this card's great. We're getting it. 7th pick. Let's go. Quite a few green cards, some white cards. War Beast of Gargaroth. Golgoroth. The War Beasts. I've never really looked at this artwork before. There's like a tusked creature. It's got tusks. The Book of Mazabul is great. Mazabul. Ooh, there's a Mirror of Galadriel. We have 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 legends right now. There's also Isolation of Orthanc, which we will just take instead, because it's really hard to get the mirror to work. No! Okay, we'll take the Hithlane Knots. So many blue-green cards. We've seen 2 Arwins and an Elrond. If only I wasn't so committed to this red deck. I have no reasons to play Wizards Rockets. Only pack 2 and we already kind of have a deck. I don't really want to play all like High Crusher, though. I'm not that aggressive. But we have a lot of playables. We only have 1 card that we can't play, and we could still probably technically play that. This is the dream. We're getting to play Bilbo. Sometimes you just have to make your own luck. You're like, I want to play Bilbo. Okay, we'll take this thing now. I don't like it, though. I'll take it. Good white cards in the pack still. I like both of those guys. They just perform better than you think they would sometimes. Indeed, OG number 1, you are just in time for pack 3. As I said, I am streaming this live on Twitch. You can check it out. It's fun. It's a fun time. Oh, many partings. Stone of Eric. At the Stone of Eric they shall stand again, and hear their horn of the hills ringing. Maelbeth the Seer. We'll just take the Willow Wind. Willow Wind, Willow Wind. Nimrodel Watcher. But there are some of us who still go abroad for the gathering of news and the watching of our enemies. For the gathering of magic, as they say. Ooh, another axe. Don't mind if I do. Chance Med Elves. Dreadful in the storm. I shall not be the dark, but beautiful and terrible as the morning and night. Where is it? And terrible as the morning and night, all shall love me and despair. Well, here we shall not take Display of Power, despite the fact that this is kind of sick. Like, we could try to go for some sick combo that involved this, but it's probably going to wheel anyway, so we'll just take Fear Fire Foes, and then we'll probably wheel this card and try it out. Go for some crazy cool stuff. Maneldor is also fine. This pack has tons of great cards. This card's great for us. This card's great for us. This card's kind of funky, so we could try it out. This card's solid, but easy Fear Fire Foes. That card's insane. No! Isildur! Isildur! We shall take Soothing of Smeagol. And see, Smeagol was soothed. Frodo's heart sank. This was too much like trickery, and certainly what he did would seem a treachery to the poor, treacherous creature. It's a lot of treacheries in one sentence. There's nothing really else for me here. There's Theoden, King of Rohan. Peregrine Took. You cannot pass. You shall not pass, as they would say. Snarling Morg. Can't play that. Just kind of a cool artwork. I like the flames of the fire. But we are soothing Smeagol. Be soothed, young Smeagol. Ho-ho! And now, a birthday escape for Bilbo. Perfect, perfect. We're living the dream. We're living the dream. Life is good. Life is good. Another birthday escape for Bilbo. It's between that and Rally at the Hornburg. But what are we really doing with Rally at the Hornburg is the question. Let's start making cuts here. Probably got this and this guy. I just like being able to have some nice little consistency here with Birthday Escape. Not going to play the axes. Rally is quite good, but I don't really have a way to use the rally tokens very well. Birthday Escape helps me draw Bilbo more often, and is just great. Oliphant, don't mind if I do. I do like having a nice top-end land cycler. And now a Glorious Gale. A bit of a potential disaster with the File of Galadriel. But we'll still take it over Swarming of Moria. Another Oliphant. This card's actually okay in our deck because we have a couple of card draw spells. We'll just keep taking Oliphants, though. That's my best Oliphant impression. We didn't get any crazy, like, spell synergies. We only had 8 creatures. Yikes. That's going to be maybe a yikes. Maybe a yikes. Potentially a yikes. Oh, Glowin counts historic spells, which includes sagas. Bill Fernie, Breeze Swindler, at your service. That card is such a meme. And it's only a meme for me. Like, this card is awful, and I always play it because it's just hilarious. And this will be no different. I've got historic synergies. It's just so bad. But I don't want a second Breaking in the Fellowship. I don't want a second one of those. I'm not even playing the first one. I could take Lembas, but I don't really want Lembas either. Yes! I wield the display of power. Power shall be displayed. I mean, and more realistically, power will not be displayed. Okay, we're gonna cut a lot of our junkers here. Cast it into the fire! Destroy it! Oh, surrounded by orcs. Orcs! Surrounded. We're dead. We're surrounded. They've got us surrounded! 8 creatures, 16 non-creatures. Wow, we wield Knight of Dol Amroth. It's actually an okay card. We've got the display of power. The power shall be displayed. Who shall see the power we display? The power of the dark side of the Force. Boom, 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 boom. That's Pirates of the Caribbean, my bad. But Pirates of the Caribbean is sick. What if they did a Pirates of the Caribbean set? Magic the Pirates. They could make a Jack Sparrow card. I would play that. Okay, hit lane knots seems okay. Cantrips at least. Those guys could be okay. Don't think we want those. Don't think we want that. Don't think we want that. I don't really like Surrounded by Orcs myself. It's just too small ball. Dreadful is the Storm. I don't have enough creatures for combat tricks. Bill Fernie for the memes. Deceive is much better if you have more creatures also. But I do like cheap creatures with Sauron. That's another reason why this card's better. I'll just put that in for the second. Okay, so this is 6. We're going to cut a mountain because we have 2 Oliphants. That's kind of my general philosophy. Cut a couple. If you have a couple things, you cut 1 land. We do want a lot of islands. So now we need to make some cuts. Fear Fire Foes is kind of a 5-drop in many ways. How many scries do we have for this Council's Deliberation? We have 1, 2, 3, 4. I could just cut the Willow Winds. I don't love them in this deck. And then I only have 1, 2, 3. That's not really a lot for Council's Deliberation. I have 9 instants, 7 sorceries. I could cut Council's Deliberation, Knights of Dol Amroth, and this still leaves me with 15, so I can still do some cool display of power shenanigans. I kind of want to try Cast Into the Fire. I'm going to cut this guy too. That leaves me with 14 instants and sorceries, one of them being Display of Power, which is kind of a useless card, but also kind of sick if we can get it to do something. Because you can even copy your opponent's things. But the dream is you go like Birthday Escape into Hit Lane Knots, and then you copy them both with them both on the stack, or stuff like that. And we have some cool stuff going on. We shall try it like this. Bilbo MVP. I'll see you folks in the games. Hey there. If you are enjoying my videos and would like to support my content, you can do so at patreon.com/NicolaiBolas. Patreon is a way for viewers to support the content that they enjoy so that more of that content can be made, and my Patreon is no different. It really helps me dedicate the time and effort needed to make videos, and when you become a patron, you gain access to exclusive rewards as one of the ways I like to say thank you, like access to my card-by-card tier lists for each set, drafts with me, and other cool things. Special shout out to those patrons who support me at the credits level. I really do appreciate it. And without further ado, let's get to the games. Welcome to round number 1. We will keep. We have all our colors. We got turn 2, turn 3. We will cycle this Oliphant so that we can hit this Saruman on time. Our opponent's playing E-Smart Cavalier. It's funny because people comment about the game being glitchy sometimes, and I'm sure me just saying this will make more comments spawn out. But I don't even notice most of the time. I'll just play my 1-3, get my mana developed. You know how it is. Then I'll play Bilbo. And then Bilbo will help my Saruman do some stuff. Oh. That's totally okay with me. I'll take 8 from that thing before I smite the Deathless It. You can carry the ring, Frodo. Not Frodo, Bilbo. You can carry it, Bilbo. Okay. No blocks. So there's a treasure. I can do this. So if we do it like this, I'll take 8. Here, I'll take 8. So there's ward too, so they can't really kill it that easily, I don't think. Oh, that's really good for me. If they equip it to the guy, I will zap it with a smite. Well, that's an easy block. I don't need to get fancy with my Saruman. I know they have a spell in their hand because they discarded one. They played their land? Oh, Smaug. Smaug the Furious! Smaug the Evil! Oh, this shall be a true legendary matchup for Bilbo. Your old nemesis coming out of the dark. Hithlane Knots shall keep Smaug tapped for the one turn that I need him to be. Oh my gosh, this is the perfect situation. We're facing up against our old nemesis, Smaug. Oh, great Smaug. This is literally perfection. I can't counter that, but it doesn't matter. Okay, I will attack with everyone. Ditch the land. I'm so happy we just found this Smaug here. I'm not going to have Glorious Gale up for a turn. That's okay, though. Because Hithlane Knots will tap down this Smaug. Oh, I called him Smog when I was reading the books. A lot of people say Smaug. Probably because in the movies they say Smaug. No! You annoying! You annoy me, Dunedain Blade! You annoy me indeed. All my creatures get menaced, though, so they just die, I think. I killed them before Smaug can even do anything. 7, 11, 13, 14, 15. We shall celebrate our birthday once more. Carry the ring, Bilbo. Wait, are they not dead if they block here? This does 4, 6, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yes, I wanted to save the Hithlane Knots for their Smaug. Just for the memes. Also, Bilbo being the full-on, fully fledged ring bearer is now the perfect situation. Yes! Oh, Smaug, you hideous dragon! We went there and back again with Bilbo! Let's go! The Bilbo dream! That's such a flavor win! Oh my gosh, I'm so happy my opponent had that bomb rare that we were able to then beat with our Bilbo. Let's go! See you folks next round. Welcome to another round. We will keep this hand. We have the display of power set up here. We're gonna have to wait for a while, so we're still just gonna lead with like normal birthday escape. But we can maybe save the hit lane knots or something. Nice. Already I see a pattern emerging. File. Next turn we can play this and this. The other cool thing is if our opponent tries to play an instant or sorcerer, we can play both of them in response. Oh, yes. File of Galadriel. Let's go! I love this card. It's so sick. We're just going to win with the card. Again, it's amazing. And people pass it to me, which makes it even better, because that means I always get to play with it. We're going to get to play Saruman. Saruman! Dunland! Crebain from Dunland! There are some cards that just have to be said the way they're said in the movies. Crebain from Dunland! Every breath you take, they're going to sack their orc to kill my Saruman. And I'm sad, and I'm sad, and I'm sad. Oh, so sad. No, don't lash at the ball, rock me. Oh gosh, oh my gosh. This is gonna go so well for me. What? Oh my gosh, I kill Shire Sheriff and I get my Saruman back, and then I play my second spell and I mass 2. Oh my gosh, this is devastating. And it killed their orc to do it. Well, shucks. So I have 6 mana. I'm going to play Battle-Scarred Goblin. And I'm not going to go for the crazy display of power just yet. I actually probably messed this up. Okay. I'm trying to get more mana so I can have an even cooler display of power. Because what's the point of displaying your power if you can't really display your power? You know what I'm saying, chat? And YouTube comments? If you're not going to really go off with display of power, what are you doing? Probably just winning with File of Galadriel, but I've done that. You know, life is about novelty. Draft is about doing cool things that you've never done before and crushing your opponents while doing it. It's an experience. While they play their New Capenna land mixed with a Lord of the Rings land, one must wonder, why did they choose this forest while using the default on the others? It's a question that has no real answer here, while they hit me for 1 with a Dunland Crebain, or as a Crebain from Dunland, as they would say. And then they just pass the turn back with 5 mana, making me suspect shenanigans. Twitch chat reminding me I could have amassed last turn if I had smited the Deathless and then played this guy. But we're saving ourselves for this 7 mana play. I'm not going to go for this, though. That's a little bit too greedy for me. We're in a staring match here. Me trying to display my power, show my dominance to the opponent. My opponent trying to just play a normal game of Magic. Such is the way of the world. Okay. Sad that we can't do anything more than this. And we don't even get our guy. I'm just gonna land cycle this guy. Actually, that's so stupid. I'm not gonna land cycle that. Literally a 6-drop. One does not simply land cycle a 6-drop when they have 7 lands in play, essentially. Sure. Scry 2 to the top. They think they can win with what they have on top. We displayed our power a little bit, but only a hint of our power. We have 2 instants. Buff up the Saruman, because that way they can't really chunk block. I guess they were just dead. Yeah, they're just dead. They could have technically lived there, but if they did try to block one of my big guys, I guess they would have chump blocked the little guy and gone to 1. Yeah. Nice! We displayed our power and we still won. All is right with the world. See you folks next round. Welcome to another round. We'll keep this. It's terrifying because we're playing against someone who tricked me. Lolo tricked me. I will not be tricked again, though, Lolo. Keep that in mind. I don't think I'm going to cycle this on turn 1. Yep, looks like I'm in the market for an Oliphant. Fear, fire, foes! From. I can't help myself. Oh, the blue-red mirror, you said! Also, this glowing will give me a treasure when I play Book of Magic Pool. Indeed! Which will allow me to play an early Oliphant. Indeed, on turn 5, you might say. An Oliphant on turn 5. Also, this thing dying to Fear, Fire, Foes. This game is going about as well as could be expected. And he rolls up and he rolls up there. He plays the glowing. I can't talk like a commentator that fast. He plays the glowing. He plays the glowing. That's right. He plays the glowing. He attacks for 1. He should have attacked before playing glowing, but he doesn't play. I can't talk that fast. I'm not an auctioneer. Sometimes I wish I was an auctioneer. I would be a good auctioneer. I would have to practice my speed talking, but I can sell. I promise. Oh, smite the deathless, you say? Oh, yes, you think you can smite the deathless in any old town. Not my town. Glowin! Make the treasure. Force the treasure. The treasure is mine. The orcs are beginning to march. I need more men. I can smite the deathless something. I can just fear fire foes, wipe their board. It's really a dream to just... Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Fear Fire Foes is going to be glorious. Glorious combat. My new plan is to just smite the Deathless, the Relentless Rohirrim, and play Oliphant next turn, and then I have Fear Fire Foes do whatever they can play next. Because I'm going to amass again. Oh, this is so satisfying! Oh, it's so good. I shall attack you, and you'll take 7. Glowing dwarf emissary. An emissary of my victories. I hope I have enough mana. Yeah, I counted, right? Let's go. Glowin made the treasure to summon the Oliphant. He paid the barbarian warriors to bring their creatures from a far land. All my guys get menace. And +1/+0. Yes! Dominance! This is what I call dominance. It's what happens when you decide to focus on the story that you're telling rather than the game you're playing. And when you have this higher purpose, you decide that Bilbo and Glowin are best friends in real life. Maybe not best, but close. They're very close companions. And then they decide to work together. And that's how you get real victories. I'll see you folks next round. Welcome to another round. We will keep this on the draw. Not the greatest hand I've ever had, but not the worst. Oh, they're starting with a birthday escape. I have some of those in my deck. I know where to find a birthday boy. He's escaped. Out the back of the tent. Oh, let's go. They didn't play anything on turn 2. That's just what I needed. I needed that to catch up. My Glowin shall save me. Oh, do they have a counterspell, perhaps? A counterspell for my Glowin? We shall find out. We aren't going to just sit here like a baby. Glowin is an emissary of great strength. With a goblet in his hand, he shall negotiate a peace treaty. No, don't kill him. No! Glowin doesn't want the precious. Stop tempting him with your foolishness. We shall scry to and draw to. We shall look for a new... Ooh. Oh, these are both good cards. They're both essentially redraws, but this one also tempts me, and this one scries one. And I need action, so this will be good. Nice. So this one's like another scry one, draw one. Oh, Meneldor. You don't say. You don't say. So if I play this, and then I Soothing the Meneldor, and then I Bilbo. Birthday Escape. I have enough mana if I get my... Oh, yes. That is very good. I shall force them to replay them in Eldor. You shall bear the ring, young human. Come for good or for worse. You shall bear it. Oh, that would be so good if I could have held that counterspell up. But I will get to do some other cool things. If they replay Meneldor, they're as good as dead. Far over the misty mountains old, Meneldor swift, and saviors old. Bilbo! Well, we're gonna go for it. Bilbo, hold up Glorious Gale. I shall maintain the human wearing the ring for now. And I will ditch the Oliphant. It's weird to ditch the Oliphant, but I think it's correct. I should have attacked and then played Bilbo post-combat. But I suspect they'll play a legendary creature to try and get back into this game, and I can Glorious Gale and make Bilbo the full ring bearer. He's not interested in the petty rings. He's only interested in the full ring. Sure. And Eldor has the ring. This should go well. I have no interest in the goblin. Ooh, the birthday escape! Ah, they have another island. No, they have killed Bilbo! Not Bilbo! Bilbo's too young to die. Well, might as well charge, see what happens. Okay, we don't need the island, the mountain, I mean. They lose some extra life. We'll save the birthday escape for now. I want to get this thing rolling. I want to hold up Glorious Gale. Because I don't want them to do something crazy with Meneldor. They can loot. That's fine. Sure. The card is annoying, but it will all be fine. Sure. Sure. They can get a card that's blue. I figured they had that card in their deck. It no longer carries the ring, though. Which is certainly a downside of that play. I shall send in the 3/3. I almost gave it the ring so it would deal extra damage. But I really just want to hold up Isolation and Glorious Gale here. They almost have to play... Oh, 4 AF Orcs, sure. But I have the Birthday Escape. They wanted the extra blocker, that's why they flickered Meneldor. Saruman's trickery, you say? I think they're dead on board here. Perfect. I had to play it carefully, but I can kill whatever blocker they have. Give the other... Then my guys will both have menace. One of them carries the ring. I will give it to the human, because he can be trusted. I then deal 3. Killing Meneldor once and for all. And then this is enough damage for lethal. And I even have the counterspell up. Cast into the fire. But yeah, got there. That Saga is super good. Precisely enough damage! Precisely enough damage. With the power of the ring! My team was able to emerge victorious. They played around my counterspell really well. That was annoying. That's one of the downsides of having counterspells, is they can play around it, but yeah. See you folks next round. Welcome to another round. We shall keep on the draw. Hopefully Cast into the Fire can kill some stuff. Oh, the Fire of Galadriel. The Fire of Galadriel. Oh, I have an answer for that. I also have a Fear Fire foes. But I think I'll kill these now, just so I don't have to worry about it. I did take 2 damage in this exchange, but I'm now officially out of the woods on this one. And I know this could kill them too, but I'm just going to be patient. Ah, you also are a fan of Glowin. I'm playing it this order because this way I can play this and get a treasure. Well met! 2 Glowins enter, 1 Glowin leaves. I know somebody's like tearing their ears out because I'm saying Glowin. 2 Glowins! Oh no. How could you? A ring-bearing Glowin. Yep, I don't really want to block. So I will not. So I can play this. It gives me a treasure and taps for a mana, so I can then immediately play Book of Mazerble, which also makes me a treasure. I'm setting up. I hope to play another creature so I can fear. Oh yeah, Breaking the Fellowship then. That hurts though. It does do a lot of damage. But I do get to kill both with Fear Fire foes now, which is nice. The way I lose this game is by them somehow, like, aggroing me out with this stupid Fiery Inscription. Yep. As long as I don't draw land this turn, I'll be in good shape. Well, that was good. And I'm glad I chumped and saved 3 life, because the odds of them being able to flurry me out now are very low. Is my Glowin better than their Glowin? Only time will tell. But it looks that way. It certainly looks that way. Only 1 dwarf emissary for this battlefield. Thank you very much. I draw 2 cards. Of course I do. I'm a beast. I shall play my land. I shall attack. Ah, yes. They shall chump block my Saruman. If I somehow lose this game, I'm going to be so sad. Like, if they somehow burn me out or something, that'd be crazy. Ayuma. Luckily, I can block it. Yes! Another victory for the good guys. The forces of justice. The forces of storytelling in the game. This is one of the benefits of having a Magic the Gathering set around Lord of the Rings, is every card is a story, and every story is a chance for glorious victory. I'll see you folks in the next round. Welcome to another round. We shall keep this hand. Twitch, Cornball, you're the best. You just said, I'm sure YouTube comments will give you glowing reviews. Like glowing reviews, glowing, whatever. I'm going to play Birthday Escape here. Start off on a good foot. Oh, if you're Farfos. I'm definitely cycling this now, feels like. We come on the sloop, John B. No, not Rotorim, but he's a free kill. Haha. Huge. What I like to see. They're playing red-green. A wise foe. Wary in the ways of the world. Gosh, Lord of the Rings is so sick. I just don't get tired of this set, because I'm just playing awesome, cool, like, cards. Glowwind, my friend, he announced in a voice clear and keen. My name is Glowwind Dwarf Emissary McBean. I've heard of your troubles, I've heard you're unhappy, but I can fix that. I'm a fix-it-up chappy. I've got my fine goblet, and we've got the ring, and we'll make a good plan, because I have what you need, and my work is 100% guaranteed. Don't ask me why I have the Sneetch's monologue memorized. Don't smite the deathless on Glowin. He's already lost his good friend Balin in the mines of Moria. Oh, they are also a man of culture. Or a woman of culture. The G8K3PR. They could also be a robot of culture. That sounds like C-3PO's best long-lost friend right there. Ah, yes. Well. It is time. The ring is tempting you, but you have no one to tempt, opponent. I am sorry, but there is no one for you to tempt. Another Miramir. I could only expect as much from the likes of a Gruul player. Oh, I get a treasure. A treasure for me. Twitch chat saying Star Wars MTG should be the next crossover. And I play my Luke Skywalker. It is countered by power of Han shot first. Man, Star Wars is sick. I love Star Wars. Twitch chat says, when my opponent land cycles turn 1, I like to say, I see you too live dangerously. Oh, gosh. Saruman the White. Flavor text. Sauron's victory is at hand, and there will be rich reward for those who aided it. Does he have flavor text? No. They probably spent all their flavor text explaining what Goad does. It basically forces the thing to attack, but it was in a multiplayer set. So it was like forces them to attack someone other than you. No! No! I don't know why they would do this. They still trade. Glowin stands alone against a field of enemies, while the ring tempts creatures that he can't even see. Go, Glowin. Find your victories. I maybe shouldn't have played that land, but maybe I want to start milling me or them. A glorious gale has come this day. This card is not doing much here. Oh, I can display my power at long last. If they play 2 creatures, I can have one deal damage to the other, and display my power to copy that spell and have that deal damage to the other. And in that way, the power shall be distributed equally. Oh. Oh, he has to tap to do it? That's so funny. Oh, man. Well, I would have goaded this guy, but it doesn't really do much. I really hope they go for a combat trick and I get to display my power and copy the combat trick. That would have been too fun. As it is, I'll just display my power and put both their guys into their deck at some point when they play another guy. Or I'll just have them fight each other and tempt myself. The display of power. It's just sick. I don't even know what this artwork... Oh, it's like... The Nazgul closed round at night, and I was besieged. Such light and flame cannot have been seen on weathertop since the war beacons of old. That's not my Gandalf voice. What's my Ian McClellan imitation? The Nazgul closed round... Why did... No. The Nazgul... Fly, you fools. The Nazgul closed round at night. Such beacons cannot have been seen on weathertop since the days of old. What are they up to? What are they up to? What you cooking, opponent? What's cooking? I'm happy to have my dwarf emissary hit you again. For it is only just. I could have milled someone there, but I don't want to. I don't want to mill myself. Because I don't have any graveyard synergies right now. Even though it's technically nice to just get the information about what's left in my deck. I don't want to mill them. Maybe they have graveyard synergies. Also, I forgot. And I want to hold up this. Try it, opponent. I know you want to. Oh. Well, that's not quite as cool. Well, copying it doesn't do anything. They've played around my display of power. Dang it. Huh. I don't really want to Isolation it or thank this Watchdogs. I was hoping to do that for 2 creatures at once. I know they feel like they have all spells in hand. Sure. Take your 2 for 1. I mean, I get the 2 for 1. I figure they have a 6-drop or something. There and back again. Sure. Okay. Mill 3, opponent. I'm curious what you're working with. Okay, that was probably not the best. Charge! Goblin's actually nice here. Isolation is good against Smaug. Russell's the name of the game. Well, that's cool. I'll just take it. I don't care. I'll wait till their end step to do anything. Twitch just says, imagine if you could copy non-creatures. That would make this thing very, very, very good. That would be pretty insane. You just copy like a bunch of soul rings and stuff. Stew the conies, okay. Oh, that's very bad for me. Huh. That's what they had in their hand. So the next turn they hit me down to 3. That's actually a good draw here, I think. Because if they do draw a creature to block with, Smaug can kill it. This just gives humans, yeah. I think I'm going to defeat Smaug once more. Unless they have a burn spell or something. Oh, they don't because they have that guy. They're drawing the 4 too. So unless they have... Oh, they get to loot, don't they? Yeah. I could still lose to Improvised Club. Yikes. Do I really lose to that? Okay, they have a Book of Miserable, sure. Sure. So they technically are still dead on board. That's funny, I can't actually block anything. Carry the ring, human. Yes! We've defeated Smaug twice with our Bilbo Baggins deck, as is only right and just. Oh my gosh, that was intense. Gosh, when they countered that with their Bombadil song, I was worried. But we got there in the end, beating there and back again, the perfect card to face. And I'll see you folks next round. Welcome to the final round. We have come to a crossroads in our deck. We have currently 6-0, undefeated. We've defeated 2 Smogs with our Bilbo Baggins and Glowin, 2 of the adventurers that nobly set forth to Erebor and the Lonely Mountain. We have won the die roll, and we have a birthday escape to kick things off, followed by a glorious gale for their creature, followed by the File of Galadriel. The only problem is we have lots of lands, which is going to make it hard to empty our hand for the File to really do its thing. Luckily, we have drawn an Oliphant, which is a good use for the lands. We shall indeed counter that. Our mana has other plans. Perfect. We'll get the Book of Miserable rolling. We can't cast the Oliphant next turn anyway, so next turn might as well play this. Envelope, sure. Luckily we've drawn a couple of spells here, which is really making our life easier. Haunt of the Dead Marshes, sure. Oh, they couldn't do that in the opposite order. Okay, that makes sense. Play the File. Attack. Next turn we'll attack them for 4, play the Oliphant. They're in deep trouble if they can't stop the Oliphant. And then we'll probably be able to double spell, or at least empty our hand. So File can take over. We're off to a great start this game. We've drawn very well. Opponent has 5 mana. They torment me. But either way, I'm going to be in good shape for my file to take over the game. I will say that Torment of Golem constantly wrecks me. I've never cast the card. Even though I put it in my deck, I didn't draw it in a time when I could cast it. It will happen someday. Much as I hate to torment Golem. Oh, they do that. Okay, that's annoying. They are not interested in double blocking my 3/3. They're more on the beatdown plan themselves. Cheap spell? Ooh. I'll play Saruman. Saruman blocks there, guys. I can also maybe double spell with this glowing. If I do draw a land, I can get my hand empty for the file to draw 2 cards and always have a chance at this Saruman if I draw 2 spells. But double spelling, making this a 5/5 is pretty good. I'm at 19. I'm at a high life total. Oh, and they just do nothing. Interesting. If they cast another Torment of Golem, I just get to draw 2 cards, which is funny. My opponent's not in that good of shape. I'm worried about them having some shenanigans. They have 5 mana, they didn't do anything, and they didn't play a land. There's a lot of stuff that could go badly here with me attacking. And the longer this game goes, the better I am. Yep, okay. I had to do that, so I can draw my 2 cards. This just sits in play being a card advantage engine now. Glowin is gone. We can't rely on him anymore. It's sad but true. And they're swamp cycling, so they can hit a land. They were probably holding up that Saruman's Trickery knowing I'd cast my spell. I was worried about them having like -3, -0, amass 1, just kill my 3/3 for free. Blue-black can't really kill my file though, so I'm just going to be drawing a lot of cards as long as I don't ever draw like 2 lands in a turn, which is fairly unlikely. And even then, it really still helps because lands are dead draws for me right now. Oh, they're bringing back Troll of Khazad-dûm. That's unfortunate for me as well. Nice little synergy there off the splash. This is where I need my deck to really perform. 2 spells would be great. It's also nice because this isn't quite a 3-turn clock. They probably assume I have a land in hand. I'm glad I waited. That's definitely scarier than... Bounce that guy. This was a definite play that was slightly greedy. This can also kill their troll. Kind of just want to kill that guy till I can draw 2. I think I'll just wait for the troll and just take a random draw step. Oh, thanks for the raid, Double Dubs. I appreciate it. Welcome in, everybody. It's going well. We're 6-0, and we're about to be 7-0, hopefully. Glad I kept this now. We did sacrifice our Saruman for a very aggressive line. Galadriel, that's not great. They can bring back that thing, Scry one, that's not good. This is not a good time for display of power. We'll say that much. It is a meme, but it is not going a great meme at the moment. Yep. Yep. I drew a lot more cards than they did, but I did not draw spells, sadly. Losing my Saruman was really dumb. That was not a good decision. I was just blinded by the idea of File of Galadrieling. I have 3, 5, 9. I haven't discarded any lands, though. I could easily just draw 2 lands and lose. Yeah, I messed this game up, for sure. Greedy hobbitses. Also, they've drawn way better than I have. Yep. Yep. They drew significantly better than me. I drew like 10 more cards than they did this game. I should not have lost this game in any reasonable situation, I would say. Let me just look at the battlefield. Like, I have 20 cards. I don't know. I feel like I drew way more stuff than they did. Losing the Saruman did cost me a lot, though. That was really bad. I should have just, like, chilled out, played my cards, had a blocker. I didn't know I was going to draw Fear Fire Foes. I thought I kind of had to, like, YOLO it into, like, an Escape from Orthanc to, like, kill both their guys. Because I was worried about the 6/5, but I forgot I had the answer in my deck. Oh, well. I'll get there next time. What I meant to say last round, not that it was the final round, but that Bilbo really wanted to get involved. And sure, he got involved late in that last game, but he really wanted to be in the opening hand. And so I kind of had to, like, throw that game by, like, using my Saruman for evil and just letting him die so that I could then, like, use Bilbo to win the game, because it's Bilbo's deck and he's kind of the captain of the ship here. Okay, they're playing, of course, ridiculous cards already, but it's time for Bilbo, as they say. I'm going to actually just... I'm going to play Pelargir. I'm not a coward. Do your worst, opponent. Okay, that's pretty bad for me. I definitely can't kill that. But luckily, I have my secret weapon. Bilbo Baggins, as is my name. This thing is going to do 1 billion damage. Theoden is about the worst thing I could have seen. Maybe. Okay. Flowering of the White Tree is a stupid card. Let's just all say it as one team. Nobody likes it when you're a flowering of the White Tree. I'm taking 8 damage and it's only turn 4. Nobody likes the flowering of the White Tree. I'm in really bad shape, and it's only turn 4. Nobody likes a show-off white tree. And it's only turn 5. That is so much worse for me. If only I'd known that was coming, but it's not a human, so I can still do my play as long as they don't buff up Theoden. They're going to buff up the 2-2. They have to, yeah. Perfect. Smite the Deathless certainly got a lot worse. Did Theoden have trample or something? Like, what? Aha! That's good. Oh, I should have done this first, because I was gonna... whoops. Thanks, Dibble. I appreciate it. Ooh, that's a good draw. That's a good draw. That's a huge draw. Some chump blockers. Much needed. I really want to play Saruman into this, but then I die. And I didn't draw a land, so I can't go Saruman into this, which is really unfortunate. Okay, they're just gaining some life. Sure, sure. No, you're kidding me. Oh my gosh. Of course they have that card. Well, we'll try again for the trophy in the last round. That was maybe the best series of draws they could have had in their entire deck, I have to imagine. Gosh darn it. See you folks next round. Welcome to the final round. We're now 6-2. This is going to be the last round no matter what happens. But hopefully we shall be emerged victorious. We're off to a good start for that. We have Birthday Escape into Polar Gear into both of these guys. So we're in good shape. And there's Saruman. Saruman has yet to make an orc this round, but he will. Okay, we're not going to let that stick around, never fear. I will just kill that. That guy just gets out of control too quickly. I'll play this guy now. If they counter it, they counter it. That's unfortunate. When I said that, I was hoping they wouldn't counter it. Might use this just to kill Rosie. But we'll wait until the end step to do it. And we are rewarded. That went well. That would have been even better. I'm mostly playing this card because I've never played it before, and it seems cool. We can't block.
But if we draw a land, we can double spell. So that's good. Oh my gosh. Well, that's nice. Well, we're just gonna... just do a casual 2-for-1 there. Take what we can get. And then we will pretend to hold up a counterspell. No, we'll just wait. Because we draw a mountain, we'd rather play the mountain than loot this away at some point. We will wait on the rally at the Hornburg. Because getting an extra 2/2 out of the deal is pretty dang good. But next turn we'll do it because, I don't know. You know, we won't do it next turn too. Okay. Perfect. Well, yes! We made an orc with Saruman! I never doubted that we would be able to live this day. Yes! They surrendered! They can't handle the Saruman orc! And just like that, it may have taken a couple of delayed rounds, sure, but we got the trophy! 7 wins with Bilbo Baggins and co. Let's go. It just took Bilbo and Glowin and Saruman, best friends forever. Saruman looked into his orb and saw victories there. Hooray! We did it. This deck was sick. First pick Bilbo, never been punished. We beat 2 Smaugs. 2 Smogs. We had some sick Glowin moments. We were the ultimate Glowin when we beat the opponents who also played Glowin. Or Glowing. We had that Saruman make a thing. We had File go off, even though we lost that game. We displayed some power, as one does. We played Bilbo. Life is good. Life is good. Birthday Escape, Fire Foes, Fear, Fire Foes. What a sick draft. This was a ton of fun. Thank you so much for the bits, OG number 1. I appreciate the support. Thank you so much, everybody, for watching this. If you did make it all the way till the end on YouTube, leave hashtag The Hobbit in the comment section down below, because Bilbo is the Hobbit. And this was really a Hobbit-themed deck and draft, because we had Bilbo, we had Glowin, and we also had 2 Smaugs that we had to defeat. So hashtag The Hobbit to let me know you made it all the way till the end of the video. This is one of my favorite drafts I've had of this format. It was a ton of fun, and I hope you enjoyed it as much as I did. If you did enjoy it, hit the like button, subscribe for more, comments, your other questions, thoughts, and feedback. You can support my content directly via Patreon, and then in the description down below, you'll find links to all sorts of things like the free NicolaiBolas Discord server, the Patreon, as I already mentioned, the NicolaiBolas Twitch stream if you want to join in the fun live. There's a link to the NicolaiBolas merch store if you are interested in NicolaiBolas t-shirts or something like that. And the NicolaiBolas Twitter, where I post updates when I post new videos and stuff like that. But overall, this was a ton of fun. I hope you enjoyed it, and I will talk to you next time.